In the African wilderness, power is everything. A 3-ton giant can crush any challenger, invincible against the fiercest predators. But even the king of this river is losing to an enemy where muscle is useless. Ticks, lice, and parasites. They cling tightly. The giant shakes its head, but the bloodsuckers won't let go. The giant is completely helpless. It dives underwater, but it is useless. The parasites survive. Water rushing, heavy breath, river sounds. Then, a miracle happens. A brown shadow glides in. It lands right on the angry giant's head. The hippo freezes. It does not chase the bird away. This is the red-billed oxpecker. For this bird, breakfast is not in the trees. It is walking, breathing, and covered in parasites. The bird tilts its head, aims, and pulls. One by one, the bloodsuckers disappear. But the trust goes even deeper. The giant slowly opens its massive jaws, revealing teeth that could crush a crocodile. The tiny bird steps right into the danger zone, picking out leftover food and parasites. No panic, just absolute trust. Job done, the cleaner steps back. The jaws slowly close. A partnership built over thousands of years. It lowers its red beak to the water. One drink, then another. The cleaner must stay clean too. A cleaner must stay clean too. Then it climbs onto a mossy stone. And across the river, the giants are still waiting. A herd of Cape buffalo is grazing. But this time, the food is not on bare skin. It is hidden deep inside thick, dusty fur. The bird hops, pauses, listens. Its sharp eyes search every inch. Then, it strikes. Another tick is pulled out. For the bird, it is a constant feast. By midday, the river is fully awake. The air turns hot and heavy. But the oxpecker keeps working, and soon one bird becomes two. Together, they cover more ground. One works near the ear, flies scattering with every twitch. A tick appears, then vanishes. It seems like a perfect partnership. But nature is rarely simple. And this partnership is not a perfect fairy tale. So why do the giants tolerate them? Because a few annoying pecks are a small price to pay to avoid being drained by hundreds of ticks. It is a trade-off, an imperfect alliance. As the afternoon wears on, the shadows grow long. The cleaner's day is not quite over. Oxpecker returns to the river giants, beginning the evening ritual of cleaning. The hippo floats quietly, enjoying the attention. Still searching, one last tick hides near the ear. The oxpecker sees it. It reaches in. Then, silence. The job is finally done. The giant breathes slowly. Without the parasites draining its strength, it can finally rest. For a moment, the giant and the tiny cleaner are still. One survives by carrying parasites, the other survives by removing them. Their bond is far from perfect, but it works. In the wild, even the smallest creature can shape the life of a giant. And tomorrow morning, when the river wakes again, the red-billed oxpecker will return to work. The next morning, the savanna wakes to a new challenge. Away from the river, the rules change. Here, a different giant wanders, the white rhino, a living tank with armor-like skin. But this armored giant has a critical weakness. Its eyesight is terrible. It can barely see beyond a few meters. And in the deep, dark folds of its thick skin, blood-sucking parasites find the perfect hiding place. But the rhino is not alone. The red-billed oxpecker arrives for its morning shift. It is perfectly adapted to navigate this living armor. The oxpecker moves along the rhino's skin fold, seeking nourishment. He locates a suitable tick and extracts it, securing a meal. One by one, the bloodsuckers are removed. For the bird, it is a constant feast. But in the wild, survival requires more than just being clean. A silent predator approaches in the tall grass. The giant is completely blind to the threat. It sounds the alarm. A sharp, loud warning. The giant reacts instantly. It trusts the bird completely, facing the threat with its massive horn. The predator retreats. This is why local tribes call the oxpecker Askari Wakifaru, Alu, the rhino's guard. It targets the most sensitive areas. The base of the ear, where the skin is soft and parasites gather. It is a relentless job, but essential for the giant's comfort. Another bloodsucker removed. Another tiny victory in the wild. The giant exhales. Without the constant biting, it can finally relax. The armored giant finds a place to rest in the dust. Just one last detail before the sun sets. A final strike. The job is complete. In nature, survival is not always built on conflict. Sometimes it depends on simple partnerships. Partnerships that benefit every species involved. A delicate balance, forged over millions of years. And as night falls, the giant and the tiny bird part ways. Until tomorrow.